Let's talk about money.
Yeah.
Money in billions. 106.6 billion shillings is what the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority is currently holding. Whose money is it? They don't know. They're trying to look for the owner of this money. Are you one of them? Maybe. Just listen. The chair of the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, UFA board, Dr. Francis Njenga, is our guest for the next hour. Good morning, Dr.
Good morning. Good morning, sir and madam.
Asante sana for joining us this morning.
Yeah.
Welcome.
There's a lot to discuss. There's a lot to get to understand. And let's start with yesterday. There's a story yesterday, Mariam.
Yeah.
On the Business Daily.
Yes. About how much there is in unclaimed financial assets. And he gave a big figure of 150 billion Kenya shillings unclaimed, which, when you think about it, sounds so crazy. What do you mean there are people here who have 150 billion, okay, kila mtu na ka 150 kake, but they're not claiming it?
And this was actually only, the yesterday's story was looking at money in the stock exchange.
Yes.
Right? So money in the stock exchange that is in billions that is sitting there, and the listed companies leading Safaricom, another one, EABL, and others are saying, we have shareholders. We do not know how to get to these shareholders. They are not trading on their shares. When we declare dividends, they are not able to claim their dividends. Yeah. So seriously, we have something to do. Let's start with, who is UFA?
Thank you very much. I want to greet my many friends who are watching. And the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority is a parastatal, an authority under the National Treasury, alongside other parastatals, including the KRA, IRA, the pensions. So it is a parastatal created by Act number 40 of 2011. It is a parastatal created by an Act of Parliament, number 40 of 2011.
Right.
This parastatal is also regulated by the regulations of 2016, again approved and enacted by the National Assembly of Kenya and consented. So we are an institution whose core mandate is to receive all unclaimed financial assets in this country.
Okay.
To receive all the unclaimed financial assets in this country. Not fixed assets, not land, not building, but financial assets in this country. In this country, we have got so many people holding money that is not theirs. Leading in this category are the commercial banks at 71%.
Okay.
When you go and open up a current account, a savings account, a fixed deposit, a call deposit, and then you are not available, you are not operationalizing it, you are not available anywhere. You disappear and they cannot get you within your last known address, both physical and phone and postal.
Yes.
Then they are obligated under the law to remit the same to Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. And in fact, this happened when one Kenyan from Rimuru, Red Joe Ngigi, and may his soul rest in peace, had a problem with banks, with insurance companies to claim his late parents' properties. And he summoned Parliament, and Parliament created the law, because Kenyans must understand, even private individuals can summon Parliament and create a law. So therefore, we have all these institutions that are holding that kind of money, among them commercial banks, telecommunication companies, insurance companies, including the judiciary, where you put cash deposit and then you disappear after the case is over. The deposits for water, the deposits for power, the salaries where you run away. You might run away from the Nation media group, and you are so annoyed that you don't even come for the salary. They can't, and you change your phone.
Yeah.
The M-Pesa money that you leave in your phone sometimes when you change, including the data, the corporate societies, the amount of money you are burdened, all other persons in Kenya, including private institutions that hold money they cannot locate their owner, are obligated under the law to remit the same to the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority.
Let's go slowly, Doc.
Yeah.
I'll start with basics.
Yes.
What's a financial asset?
Financial assets are made up of the following. Number one, money held in deposits account in banks. That's fixed deposits, savings deposits, core deposits, all this. Any money held in cash and equivalent by a bank or a financial institution is number one. Any money that is held, whether in computed data or airtime or M-Pesa by telecommunication companies. Any money that is held by insurance companies on claims that are awarded and they cannot get the owners. That's still Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. Cash boards that are left in courts after the solution of a legal matter, that money is Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. The electricity bill, the water bill, and any deposit you leave with roads and other institutions, including people you trade with, if you cannot be located and they have the money, that's Unclaimed Financial Assets. The shares that you abandon somewhere, shares is another very great value. I'll talk about it later. So when you have shares, you forgot, you bought, you thought the 100 shillings that you receive is so retro, you don't have no business with it, you don't trade, you don't even convert it onto a platform today, then those shares are Unclaimed Financial Assets. The dividends that are emitted to you, and you cannot go from here even to the bank to cash 200 shillings or 300 shillings. The safe boxes that you people live upon death, and then it is found after some times in a commercial bank, even some people relocate. Those safe boxes are still part of Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. Gifts from overseas, when you said gifts to people and the people cannot be located, all this. Anything that is financial is anything that is cash or near cash or cash equivalent, in other words.
Okay.
Yeah. Cash or near cash. Well, I can see the near cash in terms of bonds. I can see it in airtime and data.
Yes.
I can see it in dividends, that's cash.
Yes.
And so on.
Crypto coming into this.
Crypto also now
very soon. It will come. Anything that is financial is supposed to be remitted. And it's a lot of money. In 2018, the baseline survey that was done, that is about 7 years ago, it was 240 billion. Today, a 2025 baseline survey indicate that there is close to 400 billion shillings held by holders, because holders are those institutions I've mentioned, and they have refused in many occasions to remit the money to us. So they stay with the money, stay with the money, stay with the money. And it's not a joke. Because last year, because the year of holders aired on that 1st October of every year, we received 4.7 billion shillings.
From these institutions?
4.7 billion from these institutions, and they are still not compliant. In fact, the law allows us to do audits, to go and look for that money, and we are going to seriously, in the next financial year, go to these institutions and do the audit. Once we find you have the money that you have not remitted to us, the fine under the law is so heavy, sometimes it exceeds that money. And also the audit fee, which you incur, you pay. And if you don't pay anything, you don't remit the money, we are obliged to actually even take you to court or someone, CBK, to intervene.
Okay.
Or even come to NTV and declare you an uncompliant asset holder, which can have very bad effect on your business.
On your business, yes.
Yeah. I can also somehow understand, the lethargy in remitting this money to the Unclaimed Financial Asset Authority. I can somehow understand,
Okay.
Because this money, if it's sitting here, if you're a bank, and you can use it, you can continue trading with it, I can somehow understand. I cannot understand why it is unclaimed.
The reason why these money,
Eric, took money to a bank, or I bought airtime, or I bought shares, and then I have disappeared. What do you mean I've disappeared?
Now, Eric, let me tell you, I'm the chairman, and before I joined Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, and I'm a financial person, I'm a finance person, I'm a practicing auditor, I'm a business consultant, I'm an economic consultant. I found 19,000 shillings. These are the 100 shillings I've been receiving, mine, 19. You know, these dividends would come in checks. I would misplace the checks. It's 300, 500, 1,000. I'm so busy.
Yeah.
I say, okay, I will go and I forget. Then there's also some shares we call the odd lot, ODD, odd lot.
Okay.
When in Kenya before, we negotiated and agreed with our partners, the CMA and the NSC, and the brokers. We agreed in a consortium called the round table. Before then, if you had 260 shares, you were allowed to sell 260, and you could only sell in bundles of 100.
Okay.
So 60 is called the odd lot. And until recently, that actually remained unclaimed. And also we have the
So you're
catch of our
selling
people.
shares, but you have 143. You can only sell the 100.
The 43 becomes unclaimed. We call it the odd lot. But now this has changed because these shares, according to the law, is going to be onboarded, and we shall safeguard it because that's our second law, and the owners will come and get their shares when they are available. Now we are going to get them because the best thing about the shares, you may have the record because you have the registrars who have the record. But mostly before they send the money to us, including the banks, they have looked for you for a long time. But the around time, like for commercial banks, on savings, on fixed and all that, on savings and call, is 2 years. On fixed deposit is 5 years. And they try to get you. And if they don't get you, they send to us. The only problem you could have is the taste of retaining such money as your working capital. Because also the capacity to get into the institutions we are talking about, including listed companies, not only banks, including listed companies.
Yes.
That's a tall order. So you only morally persuade people. Let's not get to rigor. Let's not get to audit.
Morally persuading in this country. I don't have Lekutenda.
No.
But Eric had asked something.
Yeah.
That part of the unclaimed, you know, he understands the bank not giving it to you. That
All
we
the
can all
others,
see. Yes. But not being claimed, is it that people are not aware that they have these assets? You said you found 19,000 shillings. Forgetting is one.
Yeah.
But of this 400 billion that is sitting with these institutions, is it that people have just forgotten, I bought a few shares here and there? There has to be a better explanation.
Yeah. Number one, we have done outreach. We have gone to every part of this country. And as you are aware, including this media house, we are always at any one time, you mention us. And you know how many, the millions of Kenyans even now watching us. We have got the national government administrative officers, the assistant chiefs, the DCCs, the ACCs, the county commissioners. They are our agent. The judiciary is our agent. The Huduma Center is our agent. Recently, we were in Thika and served close to 4,000 people in Thika alone. That's one of the cities, one of the towns in Kenya, or one of the municipalities in Kenya. So you can imagine we've been in every corner. We've been in Kisumu, we've been in the Rift Valley, we've been in the lake region, we've been in the mountain region, we've been everywhere. Our people first think this money belongs to the dead. This money does not belong to the dead only. It belongs to both the dead and living. And it's so easy. We made it so easy that even on your phone, you can check how much you have. Very easy. Just dialing *361#.
*361#.
*361#. Or even going...
Itafanya after show ikisema zero nezalia on air.
I shall continue in English.
Yes, in English you continue. Once you do *361, you say English, then tells you
terms and conditions.
Terms and you say I will accept.
Enter your full name as per your ID.
You enter your full name as per ID.
And
Eric is doing it
live on air.
And then you put your ID.
Yeah.
Enter your ID number.
After that ID number, it will set your PIN. Record that PIN and save that PIN.
Enter your email address.
You enter your email address. Those are information majority of Kenyans have. Your email address. Then from there you receive a PIN number. That PIN number is your PIN number. Then you go back, *361#. Then you ask, what do you want? You are given a list of options. You say, search unclaimed financial assets as number one. you enter number 1. You want to search by ID or name, we advise people to search by ID because ID is unique.
Yes.
Then it lists all your assets. It lists all your assets
that are under
Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority.
Okay.
Both shares and cash. Once you have done that, then you go to our website, www.ufaa.go.ke. www.ufaa.go.ke. That is www.ufa.go.ke. When you go to our website, everything is there. If you want to claim because you have found you have some money, you ask, are you claiming for self-owner's claim? You say yes. You download that form, very easy form. You write your details, your ID number, the bank where you want your money to go. And then you can go to a commissioner or magistrate to commission it. If you're in the villages up there, you can go to the assistant chief. And then from there, the same documents you have to attach, you attach. Remit to our offices through the email which is there. And then within 21 days, we pay you your money. It's as simple as that. So Kenyans know the money is there. Because when you talk about billions, Kenyans know the amount of money that they have. But
it told me it's going to send me a pin.
Yes, it's going to.
It is. I'm
it's
waiting.
going to.
Okay.
So let's see whether the pin
So
will come.
that is our first thing that we are supposed to do. Then the second thing we are supposed to do is to safeguard that money.
Sorry, before the safeguarding, you said within 21 days, I've gone through this process, I've done the PIN, and then I go to the website, I claim, I attach my documents, fill in the form, all that.
The money
then
will be sent to you. Notarized, the money will be sent to you. If you say it through the phone, if you say it through the bank account, we'll send the money to you.
Okay.
Yes.
What if the asset was not cash?
If it was not cash, we will notify you, and then we refer you for a letter you obtain from the registrars. The registrars, we have got so many. I don't know whether it's right to mention them, but they are there. They are there. They are C&R, Image, you have Kingdom, you have so many registrars in this country. And all these registrars, what you need to do, you just visit them. Then they give you the details and give you a letter. You bring to us, we process, and the registrars transfer the share to you. And then the asset is claimed.
Can I access the registrar in any other way apart from going to their office?
Yes. No, you can deal with us directly, then you become agents with the registrar. They are our partners. And even banks at times. You come to us, we still serve you. Because if you cannot reach the registrars and you are out there, then we reach the registrar for you. You fill the same form, you reckon the details of the shares, then we confirm, reach the registrar for you, and obviously everything is done on your behalf.
And this notarization, it's a cost.
No, everything is zero cost.
Notarizing is free.
If you come to our offices, if you go to the magistrate courts, they are our partners. They will not charge you anything. If it's more money, the assistant chief in the rural areas carry the stamp in their pocket. So if they identify you is free, they should not charge you.
So I can go to a chief just for the chief to put a stamp.
And stamp that I know this gentleman, I stamp. Then why would we not pay? We'll pay you.
So it's a magistrate, a chief, that's it?
It is NGAOs, National Government Administrative Officers. Which start with the assistant chief in your village, to the chief in your location, to the ACC who are the former DUs, to the DCCs who are the former district commissioners. And if you even a county commissioner, regional commissioner, you'll be assisted. They are our partners. But the most important is Huduma centers all over this country. We are even going to new partnership, better partnership with other parastatals in Kenya. So you walk in that, you are served because it's as easy as I've explained. So we are available, accessible at the grassroots. And now recently even we engage teachers. We want to engage. the Kenya primary school head teachers. We want to engage the Kenya secondary school head teachers.
Okay.
And then when they meet their parents there, they also can help unify. And in any case, star 361 hash, I make you an agent. You can claim, check your money, claim your money, and help your relative or friend to
Claim
do the same.
theirs.
So everybody's an agent.
Okay.
Time for a break. It's 28 minutes after 8. The chairman of the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, Dr. Francis Kigo Njenga, is our guest this morning. We have heard a lot about unclaimed financial assets, and this morning he's come here to break it down for us and to tell us if we have financial unclaimed financial assets, how do we know? He's told us how to do it. Just keep it here for more. He will explain a lot more. And if you've got any questions, go to our YouTube live stream, go to X at NTV Kenya or Facebook at NTV Kenya. Send the questions, we will ask him. There are people who are happy and with the information that you're giving, but there are some who are still wondering, so how do I access it? Okay. For example, Dan Kemu says, I once saved money on a company at Chama. After I saw an advert on NTV many years ago, sijai pata neither returns nor their offices. I gave up. How can I get the money back? Ilikuwa 2000. Tumeambiwa, if it is, you want to find out whether it's with the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, what you do is you dial star
361 hash.
Yeah, follow the prompts. At some point, it will tell you, it will send you a PIN on your mobile phone, which is what Richard has done. After going through star 361 hash, no PIN is coming back after creating an account. Mine is also not coming, Chairman. How long should it take? I may have forgotten what I was doing then.
Yeah.
But
then you'll see a random message coming in with a
Saying
pin.
that my PIN is so and so, I forget. Then there's somebody who's complaining here, Oliver Onyango, who says, this UFA doesn't reply emails. Mine has taken 6 years.
Okay.
I can send my details.
There's time and then there's 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. Somebody is asking, Dr. Njenga, is star 361 hash accessible by mobile telephone networks?
It should, yeah.
In a USSD. Okay. So there's the issue of email, I'll answer. Then that one of networks, I'll answer.
Is it on all? Is this star 361 hash?
On all networks. Is an USSD number.
Okay.
On all networks.
Okay.
On the issue of email, remember, there are so many Kenyans also who want to try their luck on the money. Because if you have no assets and you want to claim you have assets, and we find you have no assets, we surely won't allow that. People have tried to actually come with information which is not correct. Even people have tried to come with fake claims. So all these kind of things that happen where there is such kind of money has happened. But for sure, UFA has an office at Percy's house, Westerns. And if you visit that place, it's a beehive of activities. And 6 years, we don't know whether he changed his address or not. We are available on star 361 hash. If you find any money, you don't even need to visit us. We'll pay you. But I must tell Kenyans that...
Are there regional offices?
There are regional offices, as I said. We are everywhere. The assistant chiefs, the chiefs, and all that, including the Huduma centers, including the judiciary, including, as I told you, your phone.
Chairman,
so you can access us anytime.
What if Oliver Onyango is not in the country?
If Oliver Onyango is out of the country, it's as easy. I've paid so many people in the diaspora. Recently, I paid already 1.5 million shillings, but it's in Texas. So if you are outside the country, you still do the same star 361 hash.
Okay.
And immediately you do that, you go to our website, fill in the form, and prescribe the account you like us to send the money. Should we find the money, we also have a relationship with the National Registration Bureau. We'll confirm your credentials. Otherwise, you would lose this money, and we are not supposed to lose this money. So we have paid so many people in the diaspora. And even right now, already I met someone in a wedding 2 weeks ago, we are processing her claim. She's not in the country. She had come for the wedding of our daughter.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Elizabeth Wanjiku is just like me, and Dan, we are all waiting for this SMS to come
Yeah,
and
it
give us
does.
a pin and get in.
Yeah.
So
And
far,
then-
we are dealing with people who are alive,
Yes.
who are looking for their unclaimed financial assets.
Yes.
What if you are claiming on behalf of somebody who has passed on?
Very
It is a
good.
succession issue.
Oh, that's a very important question because I was coming there. As I told you, is that our second mandate under the law is to safeguard the money. The money is not in Westerns or with me or with anyone. The money is held in an account at Central Bank of Kenya.
Yeah.
When this bank said the money, they said the money at the Central Bank of Kenya, not to us. And then they sent to us the list, which we reconcile. And so that money is safe. I tell Kenyans the money is safe. Currently, we have 40.6 billion shillings in cash held at Central Bank of Kenya. And in shares, the total number of shares that we are having is over 1.9 billion units, amounting to 66 billion. So in total, we have 106 billion belonging to Kenyans. And our third core mandate is to reunify, to reconcile, to get people to claim their money. And that is why actually I would urge every Kenyan anywhere to be patient. Star 361 hash works. Even if it's not working at the moment, it's going to work because there is a queue. And obviously everybody must be. But you are everywhere, there is an assistant chief. And in any case, even in that website, you write an email. There's even a WhatsApp number there. You'll be replied to. We are 24/7. But I tell Kenyans that if you're in the diaspora, same process, we'll confirm your details, we'll pay you. The only thing we are not around is to send that money to the diaspora, but we send money to wherever you tell us in this country, create an account here and we'll pay you.
There's so people are getting different results. Nani Peter Kinywa, mine has replied in less than a minute and has even checked if there is unclaimed assets. So I think it might be a traffic issue. We'll wait, and of course Eric, when he gets the pin, will continue with the process. Salesco says claiming assets from a deceased parent is challenging. You need letters of administration from the courts, which many lack. The process is rough, and traveling to Nairobi without the proper documents adds to the difficulty. Are there ways, like for claiming, as Eric asked, on behalf of someone who is deceased, what do you need? What's the prerequisite court documentation? And what's the easiest way? Instead of coming to Westlands, can I just go to any Huduma center, honestly? Any chief? Any assistant chief?
I want to tell Kenyans that the law of this country applies to all. If someone is deceased, you have to go to the law courts. And the magistrate courts are spread these days all over. In almost every constituency in Kenya, we have a magistrate court. And what you need to do is to go upon death, report the same death upon obtaining a death certificate. Once you go to the court, the procedures are easy. You get first the letter of administration, and then from there the grant of administration. And then from where whoever has a grant has the same power as the owner. So I urge families to stop disputing, because that's a major problem. People disputing, people disagreeing. If families agree and they get obtain a death certificate, which is taking like 30 days today in Kenya, and then you go to the row courts, they even don't charge you anything meaningful. And then from there, you have the letter of administration, the grant of administration, then you'll go the same process as you do with your ID, star 361 and all that. Immediately you fill in that form and attach that grant of administration, and you attach your ID and you give us the details where we are going to send your money. Our role is easy. You just confirm that grant with the judiciary, who are our partners. So the judiciary are our partners. And again, the family division and the judiciary in general are our partners. They prioritize these issues. They don't delay at all. But there must be fraud. We cannot just pay you. You have to actually get the proper papers for you to be paid and to be obligated to be paid.
So here, if I get you right, you will only come at the end. So you have to go through the proper process of lodging. First of all, acquire the death certificate, and then go through the family division of the courts, get up to the grant of administration. That's the point now I can engage with you.
At that point, accuse me.
Okay.
if they don't pay you the money. And we even gazette that money. There are other people who gazette. Because you see, we have had attempts to claim fake claims, attempts to do fake claims. And so when we confirm from the court and we get a nod, within the said 14 to 21 days, we have paid the money. But most of the people who are saying have not gone to court. They have not even gone to obtain a death certificate. Others are in court with disputes, family disputes are all over. And that's our people. Please agree.
Come, give me my money. Give me my money.
No, don't allow her. Allow him. He's not trustworthy. She got married. The guy is, all this kind of information is with us. And where possible, those who can help arbitrate. If all the people of one family agree and you have an arbitration, all we need to do is to officially do the arbitration, even through the same court. You go for an arbitration and we pay you the money.
And you sort it
Ours
out.
is to pay the money. Is to receive, to safeguard, and to unite people with their unclaimed financial assets.
I have a question.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a question from a gentleman called Njenga. Njenga is saying, my late father worked under the municipalities, under the former county councils before the establishment of the current county governments. We have unclaimed family assets from that period, but the current county government keeps telling us there is no trace of records available to process our claim. I seek your guidance and assistance. How can we retrieve or verify these old local authority records and then pursue the rightful claim?
Very well. Well, this claim is very common. People who worked for local authorities, including municipalities. One, I would like to tell them that they are confusing pension, which goes to a certain local authority superannuation fund, which is a different parastatal separate from us. And you need to follow with that fund. Others are confusing what you call the retirement pension, and then you have to go to the Retirement Benefit Authority of Kenya, RBK, and as is when that money was sent, if it was ever sent to an account, and the money, the owner was not actually found, is when you actually claim from us or come to us. But the easiest thing is the same process. If you have your father's account number, you can check with the bank. If you have your father's ID number, you can follow the same process. If there is any money that has been sent to us, it will be seen. But when you talk about a fund, that was not an authority different from us, like the local authority superannuation fund, or even the pensions fund, or even the NSSF, or even the ARI. These we have no control until the money becomes unclaimed and sent to us.
Okay. After how long does it become? Does a pension, for example?
Yes.
How long without taking it do you now consider it unclaimed?
Ordinarily, a pension has its own laws. So if you do not claim your pension, we have had a push and pull here because they want to retain the same money. Even the insurance, you know, the insurance also has a pension, has funds, okay? And they want to retain the money. So we need to amend the laws of Kenya so that if that pension the owner cannot be located, is remitted to UFAA, Unclaimed Financial Authority, to access the people should they be available. Similarly with the pensions fund, with the insurance companies and all that. But you see now, if they have their law, we have our law. Every law in Kenya ranks pari passu. Every law in Kenya ranks the same. So for pensions, for those funds, they retain the money, but they are not supposed to, under the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority Act, they are supposed to give it to us. But I urge Kenyans who have such issues with the pensions funds, to do with municipality superannuation fund, all these funds, to first deal with the fund. Yesterday I got somebody who was telling me that he worked for Kenya Railway. I don't recall his name. And he was telling me, I am arrived. I worked for all these years and the money went to the Railway Pensions Fund. Is it in unclaimed assets? I told him, no. Check. Have you checked? Yes, I have checked. It's not there. So go to the fund. And I urge pensions fund to handle these matters. Because ours is money that has been unclaimed in a bank, in a financial institution, in cooperatives, in shares and all that.
But it is possible that pensions, unclaimed pensions, end up with UFA, right?
It is possible, but they don't remit. They say they have their law to retain the same. And we don't want to go government agency to government agency.
Understood.
So if you can get your money even before it comes to us from the bank, happy for us. If you can get it from the pensions fund, happy for us. But these institutions have adamantly refused to release the money to us. They say their law allows them to retain the same money until the owner comes. Such a contradiction is beyond us.
So what does their law tell them to do when the owner does not come?
Well, their law tells them to retain the money in the fund. But our law says it's unclaimed. If you cannot get the owner, send it to us for us to get the owner or retain the money at central bank.
So what's the overarching law?
There is a contradiction in all these laws, ambiguity. And not only in this law, we have ambiguity in very many Kenyan law. The other day I was telling somebody, look at the Income Tax Act and the Corporate Societies Act. They are contradicting. So many laws are contradicting this country, although there are constitutional provision of contradicting laws. But we need clarity in law. If we get an amendment of those laws and they amend that if this money for this period of time is not, the owner is not found, it be remitted to UFA and is remitted to us, then we are able to access such a person because of our core mandate.
Now, Dr. Francis Kigo is currently the chairman of UFA. Dr. Francis Kigo is a very seasoned auditor.
Yes.
Dr. Francis Kigo is a former legislator.
Right.
As chairman of the board of UFA, have you done anything to try and see whether you can regularize these laws?
Yes.
In terms of even petitioning Parliament to amend the laws to create clarity.
Very well.
Or going to court to seek the court's interpretation.
No, we don't go to court. Parastatals are like brothers if you're under the same ministry. All those parastatals are under the same ministry.
Even the court.
And what we have done now, under my watch, we have proposed amendment to our act. We have proposed that certain acts also be amended to accommodate our mandate without anybody questioning it. We had tried with the previous regime, the previous government, did not really materialize, and now this particular government appears concerned. The National Assembly is also our partner and is ready to help us amend the law so that this mandate of Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority can be done without contradiction, because for sure we are safer. We are the only one in Africa, and worldwide pensions funds and all these other funds said any unclaimed to Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, because there the government can account for it until the owner is found. But when it's out there, then it becomes a difficult issue altogether. And so many complaints are there. So this is, the government should also now, and my ministry, which I always communicate myself, now take probably a dispute resolution where such people are sent to such kind of a resolution. I don't know whether one exists.
No, but I mean, we have, like you said, we have arbiters, we have alternative dispute resolution. But just a few questions coming through on YouTube. One, can I log into UFA using my eCitizen?
Yes, you can.
On
but why do you go to eCitizen? It's easier when actually you go. Remember, you have Data Protection Act, which does not allow everybody else to access your data, and we are limited to that. And that's why you say all these laws, we should be in partnership with the Data Protection Act, and there's that provision there, and we are working very well with them, with the Data Protection Agency. But if I were asked, let Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority handle all unclaimed financial assets in this country.
But not to be onboarded on eCitizen.
Well, we want to be an authority to account to the people of Kenya, to the Parliament of Kenya, when we put in another agency there to do our work. But we are working with that. eCitizen, we are working with them.
Okay, so,
and we should actually enhance our relationship.
UFA on eCitizen.
But I would advise the person, it's easier to come direct. While if you can go to Jesus direct, why are you looking for Peter?
Other question?
Yes.
I think this is on, that was still Mike the One, by the way. There's you said capacity sometimes, to enforce some of these things is a bit lacking. So you have to, you appeal to people's moral compass, and Bulot Biwot is asking, I hope you will not securitize the 400 billion shillings. This is that's held by institutions, but of course what is held by the CBK on behalf of UFA, that 106 billion. Are there plans to securitize it? It seems to be government agencies, that's the new fad. It's securitizing everything.
He did not understand, and he need to understand that we are not super holders. Neither are we super prayers of the capital market. We are Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority with one role, to safeguard the same assets. People don't understand. Right now, the shares are very lucrative. But tomorrow, you can have that share being a paper.
Yeah.
Without prejudice, we had the Uchumi supermarket. We had the East African Oxygen, where we have Everready, all these many others, isn't it? So what we are supposed to do, and we are out by the authority, is to safeguard this money.
Right.
We have no business securitizing. Securitization is a proper way of safeguarding the money before it becomes worthless. And so what we do, everything that we do, we work with central bank hand in hand and with the National Treasury.
Okay.
Then I think that question goes into that by Jose. Is this money sitting at the Central Bank of Kenya earning any interest?
The money earns a risk-free rate interest, which is the Treasury bills rate interest. And this interest, according to our law, belongs to the fund, not to anybody. So what this money will be is that this money will earn interest that will still be reinvested at the Central Bank of Kenya and will remain there. It belongs to no one until when probably the amendments we are looking for, a law is made to say what we can do with that interest. In fact, our budget is approved by the National Treasury, and not a penny can be spent to us. So we have to go to the National Treasury, say this is our personnel cost, this is our administrative cost, this is our establishment cost, approved. We don't touch anything else. All the money are held by the Central Bank of Kenya on trust of the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority and the people of Kenya.
All right. Staki Mapepe says, mine has worked, but the money is too little to claim from a renowned company. Hiyo pesa wachaikai, because if I start chasing it, nitaumia zaidi. Which I think might be the case, that a lot of these are small financial assets. It's, 1,000 bob here, maybe 500 there, 10,000 there. It's too much work.
An honest Matete, we have come up with that concern. There are so many small amounts of money, and we have actually been allowed by the Finance Act of 2023 to create a policy which we are creating for donation. Well, actually, that's why I didn't go claiming mine. How do I go all the way, come from Gatundu North to Westlands to claim 2,000, 1,000? We have now a provision where you tell us that I am going to donate this money to a certain function of the nation of Kenya, say the Disabled Association of Kenya, say the churches, say the schools, the disabled schools and all that, say the school you are in. And then through the National Treasury, that money will go there, not through us, the money will go there under now the supervision of the respective ministry. Not under us. Because again, if you allow people to donate, you donate all the money to my brother here. He might decide to misuse it, which is misusing Kenyans' money.
Last question. What is the procedure if the finances are held by a public trustee? The monies have been there for over 5 years. Does the public trustee remit to UFA?
Public trustee is another institution separate from us. It is holding people's money, including unclaimed financial assets, for all the years. We were formed in 2015 and we started operating in 2016. But I am sure a public trustee is older than anyone in this room. So they still have that unclaimed financial assets there. But you see, as I said, they also have a law that allows them to hold the same. Now, what we have done ourselves is to create partnership with the public trustee. Wherever we go, any moment, we work close to the public trustee. Otherwise, if I were asked, the public trustee is supposed to remit all unclaimed financial assets to us, then they can hold the other assets. Or probably marry the two institutions into one. But I don't have that capacity. Neither would I want that to happen.
Let me just ask now, on behalf of Camo Content, so do they go to the public trustee?
If anybody has a claim that leads you to public trustee, we urge you to go direct to the public trustee. And so many people, and wherever we go, wherever we are on an outreach, like next week, but one from 14 to 19, my team will be in Kericho. And in Kericho, they are going to have a desk for the public trustee from Hunduma, NSSF, all the major praying banks. We are at one tent. So whatever you find your money is a public trustee, we urge you to go to public trustee. But soon or later, I'm sure clarity of the law will be there and will be done.
Okay.
Chairman, thank you very much. You have broken it down very well. I think now more people are aware.
Yes.
And many more people will try to go to *361 #.
Yes.
My pin has not come. I see somebody else is also saying 45 minutes later it hasn't come. For others, it has already happened. And they have seen how much they have. So we'll just keep doing it. *361 # to find out if there are any unclaimed financial assets that are sitting with the authority. Dr. Francis Njenga is the chairman of UFA. He's been our guest. In the next car, we have a conversation around the fight against HIV and AIDS amid shrinking donor funds. And our guest is Dr. Newton Omale, Head of Grants and Partnerships at the NASCOP, National AIDS and STIs Control Program. Keep it here for that. 8:09.